played by Rowdy Roddy Piper, is new in town, and despite travelling such a presumably long way, has an immaculately styled mullet, a brand new expensive leather jacket, and is accompanied by cool, slow, jazzy finger clicks, a bass line, and harmonica. Upon arrival, he goes into a job agency and is interviewed by Roz from Monsters Incorporated.
Last place of employment.
Nardo finds construction work off his own bat, due to the fact he has his own tools. And in one of the best buddy mashups since Riggs and Murtaugh meets Frank, who despite having an established paid construction job, is also homeless. The recession has obviously hit both these guys hard, not only affecting their ability to own a home, but also to rent a room. We find out Nardo is not only a good guy, but also has depth from these two scenes.
I believe in America. I follow the rules. Everybody's got their own hard times these days.
Nardo notices something weird is afoot as he witnesses some homeless guys at the camp have their late night viewing of Cheese being stabbed by overly long fingernails, interrupted by some sort of hacked TV signal.
Things giving me a headache.
Yeah, tell me about it. Us took the hackers months to figure out how to do this.
The poor and the underclass are growing.
Alex Jones interrupts the TV show, and much like in real life, induces a headache within his viewers. Nardo notices suspicious behaviour going on at the church across the street. Suspicious in the fact he can hear singing and an actual crowd of people. It's at this point in the movie we're introduced to some sort of resistance movement who are running info wars out of the church. It also becomes apparent the church people appear to be running some sort of Ray-Ban wholesale sunglasses hut. After obviously being in breach of some sort of copyright law, YouTube turns up to shut down the Ray-Ban warehouse. After their third copyright strike. In all the commotion of having their channel shut down, Nardo uses the opportunity to steal a box of sunglasses. He takes a pair of sunglasses for himself and cleverly stashes the rest in the garbage bin, as it's obviously a great hiding spot. And no one ever collects garbage in a recession. Nardo puts on a pair of the sunglasses and becomes immediately woke, discovering the world is not only a black and white B-50s movie, but aliens straight out of Attack of the Saucermen live amongst us. The Saucermen catch on that Nardo is woke, and shit escalates quickly. Nardo murders two cops, takes all their stuff, walks into a bank, stands next to an American flag, and invents Duke Nukem.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
He murders all the aliens at the bank, and whilst fleeing meets Holly, played by horror movie staple Meg Foster. Nardo finds Frank and tries to convince his friend that Alex Jones and InfoWars have been right this whole time, and he needs to get woke. But Frank doesn't want to be woke, and one of the most epic fights in movie history ensues. Nardo thinks Ray-Bans would look great on Frank, and Frank thinks Ray-Bans don't suit his facial shape. Frank is finally convinced to wear the glasses. He too finally discovers the world is a 50s B movie, and that the Saucermen have taken over. Nardo and Frank hook up with Alex Jones and the InfoWars gang, where they are once again attacked by YouTube corporate. Nardo and Frank disagree with these copyright strikes and a massive firefight ensues. In the biggest sellout since Phil DeFranco, the homeless guy, only known by the name of the Drifter, has been given not only way too much knowledge, but also the key to taking down the one means that the aliens have of controlling the human population. Duke Nukem, Nardo, goes on a rampage. He fights his way to the source of the mysterious signal, and after being betrayed by Holly, his last dying actions are to flip the bird and to use an extremely small caliber pistol to aim for what must be an extremely obvious weak point in the system, to take down the signal. When the signal is destroyed, the transmission is stopped, revealing the saucer men to the entirety of the human race, creating a massive series of very awkward moments.
The Oscar winners give a press conference, and how to buy a sailboat as prime news coverage.
shit. I'm out of here.
What's wrong?
All the sex and violence on the screen has gone too far for me. I'm fed up with it. Filmmakers like George Romero and John Carpenter have to show some respect.